Maddie, could you deep throat the microphone? Is that a skill of yours?
That's a little thick.
Big, yeah.
Yeah, well, I
got a small mouth.
The circumference.
It has to get dislodged before it can do a lot of
like
that
a
shit.
snake. Like,
Have y'all seen that TikTok guy that did that though?
That what put it? What?
He put a microphone. He was being interviewed, and he just like was fucking plastered out of his mind. He grabs the mic, and he's going, "Oh."
Yeah, I know. I've seen that one. Yeah. It's a street interview, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's great. It's a classic.
Well, welcome back to That's Offensive, everyone.
Hi, guys.
Your wardrobe screams fatherless. You have more trust in that top Zypin people.
How was your relationship with your father? Just saying, why did you get the attention you wanted?
You need Jesus. That's offensive. We got Maddy May with me and Durena.
Close.
Durena?
So not now you're doing this. No, Durena.
Durena.
Close again.
It's Che.
Che. Boom. She's nailing it. She's shit host.
Yo,
Che.
Yeah.
Durena.
Boom. There we go.
Boom.
Period.
Yeah, I just went on a 10-day bender. There are only 3 days of the 10 that I did not drink. / do a lot of mushrooms.
Yeah.
I was just straight puking for like 4 hours on Sunday, but I kept rallying, and then every time I puked, I'm like, oh wow, I puked. I have to take more mushrooms now. And then I'd be back on the toilet. So I'm recovering.
You know, good for you. I appreciate someone who commits to the party. You weren't like, I'm vomiting. You know what? Maybe I take the Sunday off. Maybe we call it. You're like, no. I need to like push my body to its nth most degree.
Yeah.
Really fucking.
No, I'll binge party. Give me like 24 hours and 48. I'll fucking go. After that, I'm like, guys, you're on your own.
Yeah.
I'm tapping out.
No, same. My like party now is like, I don't see anybody. I'll lay in bed all day and I'll like order Uber Eats and then I'll jerk off a bunch. That's like the day. Yeah.
We love jerking off.
Dude, jerking off's the best. One of my favorites.
People wonder how I've been celibate for 1.5 years, and it's because of my Hitachi.
You haven't fucked anyone in 1.5 years?
Not a man in 1.5 years. A woman, it's been almost a year.
Damn.
Yeah.
Right on.
Crazy. I know. I'm about to fuck Maddie. I'm nervous at this point. I'm
Don't
like,
be nervous.
I forgot how to eat pussy, and I'm just going to be bad.
I will eat your pussy.
There you go.
Thank you. Compromise.
I think you should do take 12 hours, rest up, and then go at it. Because you're like, I don't think you're your best self right now. I think you should give her your best self.
Oh, definitely not.
Yeah.
I'm not shaved. I'm on my period. There's a lot of things going on.
You're like, that's hairy.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, hairy blood.
No, I gladly will. I love just the woman.
They're hot. I'm in full agreement.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, all the porn stars I've been interviewing, like Damon Dice, like Lisa Ann, I was like, yo, Maddy May, I want her pussy. I saw
Since the day we fucking met.
Yeah. I'm like, I want to be your best friend, but eat your clit.
Damn.
I was like, I will. She was like, you're just so shy and it's so fucking adorable. I'm like, let me fuck you up a little bit.
Yeah, can you dom me? Because I like that.
So you're a hot commodity right now. People are like lining up to try and get the puss.
I mean, look at her. She's brazzers.
Dude, no, I get it. I'm not trying to be like, I get it.
My favorite thing to do in a scene, especially when I work with men I haven't worked with, is I like to. Every man has a button.
Mm-hmm.
That's their button.
You talking about the prostate?
No, like that thing that just they can't hold back, where they have to like edge themselves or come at that point. And one of my favorite things to do, I did it the other day on browsers, is I like to just see, can I make you come before you're supposed to come? Because I know it's your job to pop on command. But can you outfuck me? Like this guy, like, so I went and I was writing and I went onto my feet.
Ricked up right now. I'm like, yo, holy shit, dude. That's hot as fuck.
But I went to like my feet and I looked at him and he went to do what porn men do, which is like they'll help the woman go up and down. And I put my hands on him and said, I got this. And then he looked at me and he had to do the whole leg thing. He goes, can you? I was like, oh, did you almost come? He goes, can we even break? I was like, you're cute. Because that's the word. I say you're cute.
You're cute.
Like, you almost came. You're cute.
Aw. Then they probably just like shrivel up a little bit, like, oh, that's so demasculating.
Or they get harder.
They get harder because they're trying to prove a point. They're like, cute. I'll show you cute.
I'll fuck you to death.
All right, let's start off with the offensive questions of the week.
So, can you see my legs, producer?
He's hiding them.
No.
He's trying to hide his boner.
Well, I'm not trying. My legs are cold. I just don't want to look like a
He's
grandma.
hiding a boner.
I'm not hiding a boner, but this was here before I had the boner. Okay, so it's a happy accident that the boner's now covered.
All right, how many times have you had chlamydia?
6.
6. Maddy May.
Probably around there.
Yeah?
6.
Yeah.
Fucking sick, dude.
All right, let's talk about your Cancun chlamydia story.
My what?
Cancun chlamydia story.
Cancun chlamydia story. Did I catch chlamydia in Cancun? Oh, no, yeah,
you did.
Yeah, I did. I absolutely did. I was just on I was on a tear. I was like, that was when I was doing like some of my best fucking. It was like the first time I think I was like consistently fucking like a bunch of new people in like a week. Like I think I fucked like 4 or 5 people in a week. And then I went to the doctor because I thought I had chlamydia, and he's like, oh, you don't have chlamydia. And I was like, but I went to the doctor after like a big night of partying and everything.
Yeah.
So your blood results don't always come back, and your like piss results are all fucked up. I just like kept riding out this chlamydia for a while. And it wasn't until
he committed to it.
I just committed to it. I was like, maybe I got a UTI. I don't know. I started drinking cranberry juice.
Can men get UTIs?
I think so, yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yes. Especially if they fuck a girl with like a yeast infection or some kind of BV going on, the bacteria gets in their pee hole.
Yeah.
It's up in the dick chute. This Montreal girl, she called me later to be like, hey, like, I'm not saying you gave me chlamydia, but I got tested before I went to Mexico and I didn't have chlamydia, and now I have chlamydia and I only fucked you. So you might want to get tested. So I went again. I went to the doctor and I was like, yo, my test results came back negative, but like this girl's telling me I gave her chlamydia. And the doctor...
You're like, I don't doubt it.
did not doubt it. And the doctor was like, you know, I showed him the results. I was like, it says I don't have chlamydia. And I told him the whole story. He's like, these say you don't have chlamydia. And he was like, but I think you have chlamydia. Like, he was totally like jovial about it. And then I think it was like 2 years later, I fucked that same girl again, that girl from Montreal. We stayed in contact. And then I gave chlamydia, or she gave chlamydia back to me. So, yeah.
Revenge chlamydia.
Yeah, so
it's the revenge clap.
Yeah, we're even now. Yeah.
So what happened? Was this also in Cancun where the husband came in?
Oh yeah,
She was married?
No.
Different
That's a
story.
separate story. So that is that I do that bit on stage where it's like a guy walks in on me fucking his wife.
Yeah.
That's embellished. There was no guy.
Oh.
There's no. But the part with the police officers is true.
Okay.
So I ended up hooking up with this girl who was part of this like exchange program. So
Okay.
it was college students from Norway would come to Mexico and learn there. But they all stayed in this like big apartment building and you couldn't bring guests over. And so she brought me over and we're like fucking everything. Then her roommates were coming back and she was like, oh, you got to get the fuck out of here. So I went out through the window and then I'm on like this balcony and I'm like, how the fuck do I get down? So I'm like climbing to different balconies to like try and scale down to the base of the building. Security
Spider-Man
guard.
shit.
Yeah. Security guard sees this, is like, what the fuck? Calls the police. By the time I get down to the bottom, the police are there. But what had happened was as I was like scaling down, I was like, what the fuck is on my dick? Something's on my dick. And I reach into my pants, my condom's still on. So I take out my condom, I put it in my pocket.
The fact you didn't realize that this entire time up to this.
It's like a high stress in situation, right? But then the police come and they're like, hey, stand over there. He's talking to them. And I'm like, I don't even know what's going on. They're like, what room were you in? And I was like, bro, I don't know. I'm like really fucking drunk. I don't even have shoes on. And they're like, okay, well, we gotta take you to the police station. So a guy comes up and he starts searching me. And then he goes in my pocket and he pulls out this used condom. And he's like,
oh my God.
And all the cops are like dying. They're like, ah.
You got the condom.
Yeah, no, they loved it. And they did take me to jail, but I was there for like a few hours. Like I was so drunk I fell asleep in my prison cell and I was by myself, or a jail cell. And then nice.
Oh my God, thank you. Someone busted the bubble.
But then my friend came and like bailed me out, and then I got out. It was only like, it's like 900 pesos, which is like $80 or like $70 or something. And then I was fucking a man on the land again with no shoes.
Hey.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
You got a cop to touch your condom.
I did.
Yeah.
Unintentionally. Yeah.
You won.
That's
that's the alpha male. That's the
such a power move.
It is a huge power move, man. If you're holding my condom, you're a beta for sure.
It's like you look at him and you're like, yeah, uncuff me, bitch.
Well, we gotta let him know now.
Oh my God. When I was like detained in the like LAX airport for having weed on me, that was pretty bad. I was coming back from Mexico and I'm like, I didn't know it was in my backpack. Honestly, it's really funny because I also had Coke, but they didn't find that.
Oh, sick.
It's baby powder.
Just baby powder. And they found weed and I was just like detained with handcuffs on for hours. And like the cop was a lesbian, so I kept trying to like flirt my way out of it to the point she locked me in a room by myself.
You're like, well, this backfired.
And then I was trying to flirt with like the male interns. Like I was blacked out, man. I was, pretty drunk. But it is such a power move that like it was working that she had to lock me by myself.
Dude.
like not around other people.
That is awesome, though, that you're like that close to this girl. It's like, I can't handle it. She was doing what you do to these dudes.
Yeah.
She would, like, the guys are like, I can't handle it. I'm going to come.
Men. It's so fun.
Yeah.
I love it. It's like a game. I feel like Tom and Jerry. And I'm Tom.
Which one's Tom? The cat? Okay.
Yeah. What do you guys think? Do you think more penises should get enlargements with injections if this is something they're genuinely insecure about, though?
No.
I've heard that. I don't know much
It'll
about
blow your
it.
dick out.
Blow your dick out.
Yeah, some men end up having to get like pumps and shit in their dick.
Damn. Oh, yeah, I know. I've heard that thing where they get
on that or they have one in your testicle.
Yeah.
I worked with somebody that just got like a new one. It's like the new model.
You could get
It
surgery
sounds
too.
like a fucking goose horn. It was like, I don't know how to do the sound, but it sounded like insert goose noise here. Like that's what it was. And I was like, because I turned around, I'm like, what is that? And she was a trans, and she was like, oh, that's my dick. I said, what? And I said, can I listen? And so like it was like I was listening to like a heartbeat of a newborn baby. I was like, can I like hear? It was so weird.
But like, wouldn't that be kind of funny though?
I asked her, I was like, can I push the button? And she's like, here. And she like hands me her third ball. And I'm just sitting there, I'm like in awe. I'm like a kid at a candy shop. I'm like, Mom, look, I'm touching it.
Wait. Can you pump it up too much?
No, there's like
it's
a
like
limit.
those old Reeboks where if you pump them too much, it would break the pump inside.
No, I don't think that'd be terrifying.
Yeah, because that's what I'm worried. I'm like, I don't know where this tech is at right now.
No.
Because I've heard these guys.
How many licks to the center of the Tootsie Pop? How many pumps till you dick pops? Like, who knows?
Oh, dude. Because people would push it to the limit. They were like,
I mean, honestly,
dick.
like you don't need more than 5 inches. Like no one needs more than 5. Like you don't need to be pushing it to be 9 inches. Women don't like that in real life.
But I think
you do.
All my boyfriends have been no less than like 8.
Oh my
My
god.
average is like
dicks.
8 to. My biggest was 12, but like 8 to 11.
I feel like 8 is my max and 9 bruises my cervix, and I'm at urgent care.
But see, I like to be in pain. I'd rather have a big dick and fuck less often, but get reiled out than boyfriend dick where I'm sitting there, I'm like, can you come?
Yeah.
I get railed out. Oh, pussy blown up.
I want to hurt for a few days.
Yeah.
I guess I don't know the science behind it, but my opinion on it is if you're fucking insecure about it, all these men are like, women always say they want big dicks, and mine is like 4 inches. Like, get it taken care of. I was insecure about my tits, and I got them done.
Yeah.
Same.
Period.
I don't think that the tech is there yet, though, for dick enlargements. Like,
There's Juvederm.
There's
you could get Juvederm in your dick. It's what we get in our lips.
Yeah.
And you know what? His name's Sam Shock. So he actually Sam Shock. Hashtag the sculpted god. That's what it was.
Okay.
He actually did that. He went to another country. I don't remember which one. And he actually got a dick enlargement.
Yeah.
But the thing about it is the head's no longer a head anymore.
Ew,
it doesn't have the mushroom top. It just looks like a fucking missile.
Like an uncircumcised dick?
Yeah, but there's no skin. So it's just so, like how my lips are like blown up right now because I just got filler yesterday. It's like that on the dick. There's no head anymore. It's just a fucking shaft.
Yeah,
Yo,
I guess
what?
it.
But
And
wait,
it's
wait, wait, wait.
hard. It's like
Okay, but like is it? I'm so confused by
he
this.
he got it enlarged. He
But-
was originally like 6 inches and now he's like pushing 10.
Okay, but
Okay, well,
that's
that-
not with the fucking lip injection shit. This is
No,
some
no,
sort
that's
of-
a surgery.
But she said insecurities.
Yeah,
so like
yeah.
that's possible.
If you're insecure,
I
like,
gotta see this fucking beast. You got
does
a
he
pic?
have an OnlyFans?
Probably. I can go to his Twitter.
Yo, yeah, no, I just want to see it because
Yeah.
she's saying no head. I'm picturing like a tube sock or something that's just like filled up with 8 balls. Like I can't.
Just kidding. Shout out Sam Shock. His name is now Daddy.
Daddy. Okay, let's see his dick.
Yeah, let me take a look at this thing. This is for scientific research, ladies and gentlemen. We got.
I love dick pics more than anything. It's like my favorite thing to receive on
Really?
OnlyFans. I love dick pics, especially when they draw on them. Like they make it like comedy dick pic. That's my favorite shit. Because like if they try too hard to make it look hot, I'm not like I want to know you're funny and you have a cool dick.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. Let me see this beast.
Yeah, let's see it.
Okay, I see what you're talking about. It is like
It still kind of has a mushroom.
Non-person.
it still has a head, but it goes. It's like the shaft is so much bigger than the head. Like it's literally it goes out and then in. It kind of looks like
I like dicks.
Painful.
I don't like that. I don't like the look of that. That reminds me of Dread. And I'm sorry, Dread, but your dick is fucking scary.
I don't know how, but Dread went like balls deep into my pussy.
What in your
Whoa.
vagina?
Swear to God.
Swear to God.
Swear to God.
Fucking swear to God. Swear on my mother's grave. I took all the dread
And
stick.
it was in my pussy. I haven't done anal with him yet because I'm like, saving it because I've done everything else.
Yeah.
And
That's a comp. I feel.
I'm just gonna
He
keep
said it's his
burping.
highest selling scene, and I don't. And
Yours?
Yeah, because like when I say balls deep, it wasn't just once or twice. It was just his balls were slapping my clit. I'm like, and I watched the video. I'm like, where did that go?
Yeah,
I'm
dude.
5'2". You're 5 foot. Like,
Dre is 5 foot.
no, meaning his dick.
Oh
Saying his
yeah,
dick is as big
like,
as
he
me.
looks like a tall.
Because it's as big as my forearm. I
Yeah.
measured it next to my face. I'm like,
Kaylee
Look at how
Gunner
big this
showed
dick
me
is,
his
yeah.
dick, and I'm like, that goes inside people.
it's insane.
That's wild.
It's
dude.
insane.
Yeah,
That is
because that's like probably
crazy.
going into your like spleen or something. That's crazy.
Rearranging your
Yeah.
guts, literally.
Touching your diaphragm.
I left so happy. I
Yeah.
was like cum drunk. I was like, thank you.
Come drunk.
Cum
Never
drunk.
heard that expression before. I'm gonna use it.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get credit.
No, yeah, absolutely. I'll give you credit, Manny. Don't
All
worry.
right, follow up. How big is your dick?
I'm 7 and change.
7. Okay, so
You want to see my dick?
sure.
Yeah.
I
Actually,
got-
do you want to see
Also,
it?
yeah.
Yeah. No, I got dick pics on lock. I got some
Okay,
decent ones.
where do men measure though? Like, if you say 7, does it start right
Up
here
top.
at the
Sure,
shaft,
here, and then you go like, yeah.
or from underneath?
No, not from underneath.
Okay.
It has to go from what goes in the puss.
Yeah.
The pussy.
Hey, what goes in the pussy? Okay, give me a sec here.
Because a lot of guys, if they say 7 in person, it might be 6.
Well,
That's true.
That's just rude.
Yeah, I gotta carry
Please tell me
measuring
none of
tape.
these are
Okay.
the toilet in the background dick pics you're about to show us.
I don't know if there's a toilet, but they're for sure bathroom dick pics. Absolutely, 100%.
Classy.
Yeah, no, well, I'm not. I'm sticking to the classics. Okay, that's a good one. That's like.
You have a curve.
Yeah, no. He goes like, whoop. I got a lot of compliments on that.
It hits the G spot when they have a curve like that. I love
Bing, bing.
curves.
See?
That's nice. All right, pass it around.
There you go. I've been told I have a nice looking dick.
You do have a nice
really
looking
pretty
dick.
penis.
You heard it here, folks.
Yeah,
He has a pretty penis.
I'll take it. I'll
And
take
the balls are like a good ratio.
it. Ball.
Yeah, I like that you
love
don't
balls.
fully shave. I hate
Dude.
when men are hairless little mole rats.
I hate that. I hate that. It's like go back in your hole.
No, you
Pulls
want
the
a little bit of
pants back
scruff. I always have like
Yeah.
at least a 5 o'clock shadow going on.
I feel like it's like
Yeah.
more
I'm
manly.
gonna steal that. Be like, BB, your 5 o'clock shadow's coming in. It's cute.
Yeah, love it.
They're like, I quit, Maddie.
Okay, so in a skit, you said that the only way you're gonna cream pie in a girl is if you know she'll kill her baby.
Oh yeah.
What if they're sterilized?
I know you have come in pussies that are sterilized for sure, 100%.
Why don't you just get a vasectomy? Is the question.
I'm like I was gonna get one recently, and I like was going through the whole process, and then I was like, oh well, I should freeze sperm just in case I want to have kids. I have no interest in having kids now, but who knows, like 10 years, whatever.
Yeah.
And then the a sperm freezing process is like so complicated. You have to like go in, you got to jizz in a tube, they got to like test your jizz and see if it swims, and then you got to jizz a bunch of times so they have like 10 samples of jizz, and then you got to pay like a yearly subscription to your jizz being held like a fucking storage unit.
Daycare storage.
Yeah,
The
so
daycare.
So,
That's
yeah.
cute.
so you pay the daycare stuff, and then but I was like, all this shit, I was like, fuck, this is gonna be like a month of work. So then I just didn't get it, but I did look into the whole vasectomy thing.
I feel like you should. I
Yeah.
mean, here's the thing. Most men are like, oh, these women want us for our money. And like why don't you just get a vasectomy? Stop being a
Yeah.
pussy.
We really don't.
No, one of my buddies got one. He's like, it was one of the best decisions I've ever made. So yeah, I think I will get one. I just need to figure out if I actually want to freeze the jizz or not, because that's a pain in the ass.
You
Yeah.
could always adopt.
I could always adopt. See, that's
could always
another
adopt.
option.
And-
Yeah.
Okay, how do you feel about like dogs? Because that's like a kid.
Oh, I
for
love
8
dogs.
years.
Love dogs.
And then
I have 2 cats.
they'll die.
Yeah, and then they go, oh.
And then you have the freedom again, and then you can just get another dog. It's
Yeah.
not like the 18-year. Actually, it's more than 18 years. It's like a 30-year commitment. Basically, you're having to take care of them till
Yeah.
you die,
Exactly.
or until the roles reverse
Yeah.
and they
Yeah,
get
yeah.
like dementia and then they die.
You take care of them when they're in diapers, and eventually they do the same for you.
Actually, I will not.
Oh no, I have
No.
I have like this may sound very morbid, but I have like a cap on when I'm like, you know what, I'm good. I've lived my life.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Yeah, I don't want to get to that point where I'm like crazy.
Yeah.
If I
no,
start
no.
getting dementia,
Yeah.
kill me.
That
Yeah.
part.
I want like robot parts or something. Like if we got the whole thing, you take
I
my
would
brain out, you
love to
put
be
it
a
in like a
cyborg.
fucking
Yeah.
cyborg would be sick, dude. Or you're like in the internet, they just plug your consciousness in, you're like, oh, and then just fucking right into the
That
internet.
kind of like that kind of scares me. Just like AI. AI scares me as well.
Yeah,
The
I'm,
fact that
Yeah.
you can have conversations and it's like you're talking to a person.
I'm just like take it. Like I like if you're gonna take over, just do it. I don't give a fuck. Like you said,
Just
like I had a
gonna
good
keep
run.
my cats.
Yeah,
And food. That's all I need. Burgers.
Yeah.
burgers.
Fucking burgers.
Cat's food burgers.
I'm from the South.
I just like the AI, like it's our overlord. It comes to your like front door, it takes over everything. It's like, what do you require? Cat's Foods burgers. Like that's it, dude.
Here's my list of 3. Is that cool?
Yeah.
Are we good?
Oh, right on. But yeah, no, I definitely have come in girls a bunch. There was this girl in Tacoma who I didn't even ask. She was really hot.
Yeah.
And we were fucking. And this was like, we were fucked a bunch the night before. And then the morning we were fucking and she was like, come in me. And
I
was
love
like,
when men come in me, but I also just got off birth control.
Do you
But
have
I
a breeding
also am
kink?
celibate. Huh?
Do you have a breeding kink?
I hate kids. They make me nauseous, so no.
See, I hate
Well,
kids.
it's
as well,
not necessarily the act of having the children.
No,
is what
it's-
I mean. It's about the dodging a bullet.
No, mine is it's
do,
the
so I'm
least
sterile.
messy version of a man coming.
Oh, just tidier.
Also, but it's like nice to feel like the dick throb. Like if they're about to come, it fits inside of you. That feels so much better than if they have to jack off and come on your stomach. It just
Yeah,
it
it's
takes
not
away the
pretty.
fun for me.
Yeah.
Like I want to feel like when they're about to come and they just like shove you against a wall.
Milk it.
Yeah.
I just want to like literally milk the dick.
Yeah, just,
You're like, this is mine. I earned it.
man. No, yeah, the breeding kink for me, it's just the fact that the idea that she would want me to get her pregnant. Like, I don't want the
Yeah.
kid, but she's like, put a baby in me. Like, I have like a fantasy of just like dumping a kid in some like 6'3" Scandinavian chick and just never seeing
You should go to
it.
the Amazon.
Yeah. Just
Make a new like hybrid baby.
exactly. Like some
Yeah.
new type of kid that just
Yeah.
like is born with abs. And I'm
Yeah.
just like, those are my genes. And then he
They're already 6 foot tall.
Yeah. And he finds me when he's like, I don't know, 25. And he's like, why weren't you there? And I was like, I never wanted you.
All right. If your body count was only the woman who made cum, what would it be?
Ooh.
And how much would it drop?
It would drop a bit, but I really, like, you never know. Sometimes
Yeah.
chicks fake it. I really try. I
Okay.
really try. I'm fucking eating the puss. I'm fucking fingers, eating whatever, talking a lot. I'll ask you, like, what are you into?
Yeah.
I'm trying to make you come. I'm really fucking putting in
He's
the
in
work.
there. He's putting in the work.
I'm putting in the work, man.
Putting in the work.
I would like to say it would only drop like 20%, but you never know. So, like, it could drop like 50%.
A lot of women, I hate when women fake shit because it's like if a man is bad, I'm telling him he's bad.
Yeah.
I think it's funny. Especially when they're like, I ate your pussy. Did you come? I'm like, no. They're like, but you made noise. I'm like, did you think I came though? He goes, yeah. And I'm like, okay, then you're done.
Yeah, like
Like,
you, oh my God.
And you're done.
The amount of men who hype themselves up, like this is why I have no regrets of being celibate because the men, they're like, oh my God, I'm going to make you come. And then you fuck them. And it's just like, I sent them a picture of my vibrator. I was like, why couldn't you do anything better?
Oof.
I worked with a guy on.
And people say that's really fucking mean, but if you hype yourself up, also, he came in my mouth without permission and then I threw up, actually threw up. His jizz tasted like,
Battery acid.
I had PTSD, haven't tasted jizz since because I'm like, oh my God.
Mine's good.
So I sent him a picture. Yeah. Well,
I just like the idea. It's so bad. You're like seeing someone eat yogurt and you're having these flashbacks. Like, whoa.
no, it was bad. He's like, did you just puke in my sink? Yeah.
You jizzed in my throat.
Yeah.
And it
And
tastes
it's shit. Eat some pineapple. I had this one guy that I worked with on set, and he was like, I've never worked with this guy before, but we knew of each other.
Yeah.
And all of my friends were like, oh, he's really rough. He's right up your alley. Like, da da. I was like, all right, bet. Like, excited. And I show up, but no one told me he was sensitive. And he
like you
came
can
in-
make him cry?
I made his dick stop working. Like,
Like what, you said something to him?
yeah. Okay. First of all, he came in there and I was talking about like I did double anal and shit like that. And he was like, "Ugh, that's what you did. And it was an anal scene. I was like, yeah. And we were going like do's and don'ts. I'm like, hey, you can like slap me, spit on me, da 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 da. And he was like, I'm going to fuck you so good today. And I looked at him and I was like, are you? And he goes, yeah, I'm going to fuck you better than you've been fucked all week. And I looked at him, well, we'll see by the end of this if you can even fuck me how I like it. And his dick stopped working like halfway through the scene because I started making eye contact, like intense eye contact with him. And I was looking at him and I would stop moaning and I'm like, is that all you have? And then his dick just...
Yo.
You demasculated him so bad.
Damn.
It's really fun.
It's so fun though.
It's so funny.
You're either going to fuck me better or you're going to
You're
sink
gonna
or swim,
break,
bitch.
sink or
Sink or swim. Are you strong enough to ride this ride?
Dude, that's crazy. Wow, good for you.
Fun.
That's a fun challenge, though. It's
That
like, can you
is.
emotionally withstand this? Can you out-fuck it? Wow.
Yeah, she made our friend Ryan puke.
You made him puke. How'd you make him puke?
So he doesn't like spit.
Oh.
But the thing is when someone says they don't like it or they have a phobia, those are two different things.
Yeah.
And so he was doing like a BTS thing with Bang during the scenes. And so I was the last scene. So I was also the first VR porn he ever watched.
Yeah.
So he was like really excited to like watch me fuck live.
Yeah.
And I was
Ryan
like,
who?
Pauno?
Oh, is this Pillow Talk?
Yeah, Pillow Talk.
Yeah, I'm doing that tomorrow.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Bring it up. Ask him.
I will. Be like,
Ask
you
him.
puked? Maddie
Yeah,
made you
you-
puke?
yeah,
You puked. So we were on set and he was like, oh, I don't like spit because I was like, oh, if you're a fan in a sense, I'm like, let me put on a little bit more of a show. Because
Yeah.
it was a male talent that was like right up with me. Like
Yeah.
we were homies. And I start sucking dick, but there's like literally spit everywhere. And it's like I'm upside down getting face fucked and it's all over me. And all of a sudden he leaves. And originally he had asked, he was like, hey, do you mind if I jack off in the corner? While you're getting fucked. And I was like, no, go for it. Like, you like me and my porn. If you want to jack off while I'm getting fucked, like, cuck it, baby. I don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he couldn't.
Cuck it,
And he
baby.
couldn't because I was spitting so much. And so, like, we paused at one point because I was going a mile a minute. I
Yeah.
needed water. And he comes back up and he's, like, making these, like gagging noises. And I was like, are you okay? He goes, I just don't like spit. So I turn and I spit across the room at him, and it lands like right there on his foot, and then he just gets up, goes downstairs, and just throws up. And the BTS camera got it, and he followed him down there, so it's gonna actually be aired soon.
That's so funny.
But he came up there, and at like the end, he did like the exit interview,
Yeah.
and I was like, leave the spit. So I let the spit just sit here, and like some was pulled up, and some was dry and crusty.
Yeah.
My eyelash is gone.
Yeah.
My other eye's like up
Let's hear
here.
that.
I was fucking eaten. And Ryan looks at me, and he sits next to me, and then he moves, and he puts Cody in between us, and I was like, are you okay? He was like, you just have a lot of spit on your face right now. I was like, give me a hug. He's like, no.
That's so funny, dude. Man, I like this. This is your pastime. You're like, how many of them can I break? yeah.
It's notches on my belt.
Yeah.
It's trophies.
Exactly. That's
me a trophy.
it's
It's a fucking power move. Like when I was
I'm
in,
little. I have to be.
Yeah.
when I was in high school, that was like I took a lot of virginities because I felt like that was my
Oh
power.
my God, I did too.
Oh my God.
That was like my fucking thing.
It was.
Because they became obsessed with me and I loved it. I was like, okay, then I got bored. I'm like, next.
Have you fucked Manuel Ferreira?
Uh-huh.
Okay, everyone says that he's like the best.
He's fucking amazing. I didn't
Yeah.
know I could squirt until he fingered me. And I remember looking up and I'm like, what did you do? He goes, that's right, baby. Call me daddy. And I'm like, okay, daddy.
Dude.
That's where my dad kink came from, was Manuel.
Oh my God.
Like just fucking me from the back, like holding me like a fucking grizzly bear, whispering in my ear, like, call me daddy. Tell me how much you like that daddy dick. I'm like, thanks, daddy.
Dude.
Obsessed with him.
I saw fucking Angela White talk about him on a pod, being
Mm-hmm.
like, oh yeah, and like if you fuck Manuel Ferreira, like 9 out of 10 porn stars will say he's the best fuck.
Everyone
Yeah.
has respect.
So I fucking started watching his stuff, and I'm like, I gotta lift some of these moves. I was like, he does fuck good. I was
It's
like,
and
yeah.
it's just his dick because it's perfect. It is the perfect
Have you
dick.
fucked
And
Owen Gray?
Owen Gray? Yeah, Owen. I love you, Owen, so much. He did tear my asshole on accident. We were making content and I was in Mish and it was an anal day, but he's got a very big dick regardless.
He does.
And he was fucking my pussy and I was really wet and it kind of just got out of hand and he pulled out too far on accident just because it felt good, pushed my asshole down, then slid in. So my whole ass was just bleeding. But I love him.
Jeez.
He's really good in the vagina. though.
damn,
Yeah, in the
exploded
vagina.
ass.
My asshole doesn't even, it like a butt plug goes in and it just pops it right out. So I need to take poppers and then try it.
No, you don't. I can teach you. I can do double anal. I can teach you. You don't need poppers.
I don't need poppers.
It's like Yoda.
I've taught Anna Claire Clouds. I taught her anal.
I picture you. She's like, you're on your back. A guy's gonna put it in your ass. You're like, I'll try, and you're like, do or do not. There is no try.
No try. Do or do not. I'm gonna make that a pamphlet.
Dude, when you make the fucking producer laugh, we're fucking killing it out here.
If you're having a one night stand with a girl, you're like, I'm never seeing this bitch again.
Yes.
Are you making her come still?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna.
Okay.
Yeah.
So nice.
Like I said, try. Like I think.
Do or do not.
Oh, fuck! Holy shit, that's good. Yeah, I'm gonna. Yes, I do like everything I fucking can. I do all the fucking oral. I really ask you what you like.
Yeah.
This fucking. I'm watching porn stars.
Do you
trying
like butt stuff?
like on me or them?
Either.
I'm like poo's kind of like my line. It's not like a hard no for me, and I've fucked girls in their ass before.
What if the ass is clean and there's no poo?
No, totally. I've done it several times, but I'm always like, they're like, it's
you?
in my head. I've never had anything in my butt, but I do want someone like before I die. My prostate needs to get pressed eventually. I kind of want to bring in a pro, like someone who's a chick who's like maybe
April
like
Olsen straps.
What's straps? What?
Straps men. Pegs men.
Oh, okay. She pegs.
She's a pro.
See, I don't want to get pegged.
Like a little finger.
Yeah, like a finger, maybe two.
2 fingers.
Fucking boom.
A fist.
Just someone who's like touched a ton of prostates and is gonna be like, yeah, I can hit this
Doctor.
and fucking it's like a home run derby kind of thing.
Yeah. All right. So follow up to that. If
Yes.
you were about to fuck a girl and you saw skid marks while she's pulling down her undies, are you still fucking?
Oof.
How many drinks in are you?
Yeah, how many drinks in?
How-
Maybe I might like pull her into the shower. I might be like, let's get in the
He's
shower.
like, I'm
real
gonna
quick."
get my dick wet regardless.
Yeah. How hot is she?
Hot.
Yeah, we're going in the shower.
Yeah.
We're going in the shower.
I mean, also depends on like how bad the skid marks are.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. There are men who like their whole undies is like total poop.
There's been times like I've like men have leaned back to get like rimmed and stuff, and it hasn't happened often, but you just see a little bit of dookie, and I'm like,
Yeah. Close it, like covered.
They're like, you eat my ass. I'm like,
Before I started taking like professional nudes, I never realized that like your asshole, like there can be toilet paper remnants on it.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Yeah.
how many men have I fucked where there's toilet paper? Like, I didn't take professional nudes for a while, and I was fucking a lot.
Now, I have gone to eat a girl and there was like specks of toilet paper on her
Yeah,
pussy.
yeah.
And I just like fucking
You would pop
just
it up.
like take it away, like lick it up, chew it like a spitball, just spit it out, get stuck in your mouth or whatever. You just commit.
it's like,
At
hey,
least you know
forgot
it's clean
something.
though. Like if there's
Yeah.
a ton of like toilet paper on like your butt or vagina, like you're
Yeah.
clean.
Also, don't mind squid or piss. That doesn't gross me out at all. Yeah.
Dude, okay.
It's like actually love squirt. Piss, I'm like never been pissed on, but I'm like I think if I did, it would
kinda
like,
one and the
cross the
same.
line.
Yeah. Do you like
Very
swallow
close.
it, drink it,
The
drink it all
squirt?
up? Yeah, the
Oh
squirt.
yeah.
Dude, men in real
Requirement.
life. So I am a squirter. I've been a squirter since day one.
Sick.
And yeah, that's like what I'm known for.
I have
I
to
think
like
on
force
OnlyFans.
myself to do it.
I can squirt like 3 times in an hour easy.
Wow.
Jealous.
However, men in real life don't really like it. They're like, God, you just made a huge mess. And I'm like, I'm so sorry.
Enjoy the mess. Sleep in it, pig.
No, there's this one girl who I banged and she would squirt all the time. We banged on and off for a while. And I remember one time she squirted like crazy. She was on
Yeah.
top of me and it was literally just like pouring out. And I thought that was so fucking hot.
It's a sound for me. I
Yeah.
love it.
You can get like a little ShamWow towel and just like put it all over your
cum
bed.
catcher.
yeah.
Huh?
They,
A cum catcher.
Yeah, a little cum catcher.
they have these like waterproof sheets that you put like under your sheet.
I
And
have
you-
one.
Yeah, and you can
Oh.
squirt all over it like crazy and then it won't go through the mattress. You just take it off after.
See, all these men are fucking amateurs, but I did go for a lot of frat boys.
That's
back
why.
in my day.
They're gay.
They're doing gay shit.
They all low key fuck each other.
Low key.
How much porn do you watch a week?
I've been cutting back huge. I used to
Okay.
watch a lot of porn, but I've really been trying to cut back because I find it makes my sex a lot better because I'm not overstimulated, I'm hornier. And also, I think when I watch too much porn, I don't really know how to explain it. I just don't feel as good. Like I think maybe if you're just like jizzing too much, you're less motivated. You're
Yeah.
like you're obviously pussy and like fucking is like a like subconscious driver in us constantly. So I think I'm maybe removing that. I don't know what it is. But I've been trying to watch way less porn. I've been watching porn like once every 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or I'll go on like a good break where I don't watch it for like 6 weeks or something like that.
Wow.
And I've just been trying to use everything fucking off the brain. I do get sent a lot of nudes, so I don't know if that's cheating.
Your DMs are fucking crazy.
Yeah, my DMs are fucked.
What's your go-to porn?
My go-to porn. So it depends on the day. Like usually what I do, my whole like process of watching porn, it's like a ritual. Like I'll open usually X videos is the site I like to go to. I'll scroll the main feed, and if I see something I like, I'll open a new tab. And then I'll keep scrolling, open a new tab. And I have to keep scrolling till I
Until
go
you
to
find
the
the perfect
bottom.
one.
Well, I go all the way to the bottom of the page, and then I go into the suggested of those videos and open up more stuff into like spider webs out into all these. I'll get like 30 tabs open. I really just jerk off to thumbnails is really what
I love
happens.
that. That's
Yeah.
cute.
Who's your favorite girl porn star?
Favorite girl porn star. Fuck. Who is my favorite girl porn star?
Do you have a lot? Just name them off.
I've the amateurs. I liked Morgue Pie. I started watching her recently.
Okay.
Adrienne Chechik.
Oh yeah.
Love her.
Yeah,
I just met her.
I modeled my showcase after her.
Hey.
Yeah.
What's a showcase?
So I did with Evil Angel. We agreed to produce a movie last year that was all based around me. And I looked at all Evil Angel, which is very, very hardcore, and she had a lot of hardcore. The first Evil Angel showcase that had all 4 firsts, because normally you have 2 or 1 that's like something you've never done before, but Adriana had 3 in her, so I was like, let me just keep going, so I made mine all 4.
Okay.
Nice, right on.
She's hot.
Oh, she's
really
so
hot.
hot. And she's fucking like cool and shit too.
She's a gamer and I love that.
Yeah. And she's great at it. Yeah. No, I think she's
so hot.
up there for me.
She's fucking hot.
And like, who else? I don't know. I don't really usually go off of the porn stars. I'll go off of the scenario. I really like when someone's creeping on someone. When the lady creeps on the dude, that's my fucking favorite shit right now. Like, I watched this one where it's a dude, he's sleeping next to his girlfriend, and the girl, like another chick, sneaks in the night and like starts taking off his boxers, and he's like, no. And she starts like fucking sucking
Sounds
his
like
dick.
Brazzers.
My favorite are like the Bang Bus ones. I love the Bang Bus ones.
Bang Bus is fun, yeah.
I don't watch porn.
Do you masturbate to your friends? Because I still masturbate to my friends and I tell them.
I do.
Yeah.
But the thing is I don't watch porn. And what's funny is I used to think my ex-husband watching porn was cheating.
Really?
Full fucking circle, right?
Wow. How long ago was this? How long ago were you married?
I got divorced 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And were you already doing porn by then?
Yeah, for like 6 months. And so like my parting gift to him is he just wanted me to fuck Johnny Sins and send it to him. So I did.
Nice. So you love that shit.
Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah.
He probably watches you to this day.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
That's actually so cute.
So cute.
'Cause he started, it went from like we were married. I went to stripping and then I started doing camming and then he started doing camming with me. Then I was like, I want to do porn. He's like, go for it.
Aw.
Yeah.
Nice.
How often do you jerk off?
Probably like every day. I miss a day every now and again. But then also like have those binge days where like I'll just like jerk off like 4 or 5 times in a day. Yeah. Sometimes I just get like crazy horny and I'm like, I don't even know what the fuck's going on. Maybe like my diet changed or my testosterone's up because I'm hitting the gym more. I'm just like so horny. And usually it's something that triggers me. Like I fucked this married lady not that long ago.
Love that.
Dude, there's a couple married ladies.
Did he cuck it?
No. He didn't know.
Okay.
Hotter.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like I think about that like and also
I kind of like that shit.
When a married lady comes to fuck me, I really turn it on. Like I really do. Like that's a huge motivator for me.
Because you want to be better than the husband.
Well, I want her to think about me when she fucks him next time.
You're fucked up like me. What's your sign?
I'm a Taurus.
Oh.
No,
okay.
I don't know if that means anything.
All my Taurus friends cheat.
Yeah.
Yeah, they all cheat. None of them want to be monogamous.
Sign thing. All earth signs cheat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well, it's not me then. It's my fucking. What am I supposed to do?
No, I listened to a podcast where you said that you like would still fuck other women if you have a girlfriend, right?
I would love to.
Yeah.
Like I would love to be like on the road. Like I'm slowing down a lot now. I'm not as much of a whore as I was before.
I mean, 6 times chlamydia. It might be.
And I did just fuck 2 people I just met over the weekend. So it's like, and then
definitely
I'm also
not a whore.
Definitely not a whore.
How do you find these people? Is it all from Instagram or Tinder?
Tinder, like the apps a little bit, but mostly just in my DMs at shows.
Damn.
So like,
Do you like to fuck your fans?
yeah, I love to fuck my fans.
I've never fucked a fan.
Really?
I did, but I've known him since high school, so I don't know if that counted.
Fan. That's a safe fan.
Yeah.
And I think, I think it's a little different for you guys because you're doing porn. I think all your fans want to fuck you.
Yeah.
Most of my fans are dudes that are like, yo, what's up? Love your comedy, blah, blah, blah. And then there's like a couple chicks that are in the mix that are like, one girl was like, I want you to be your victim tonight. So, yeah.
Are you aggressive?
Yeah, I like to be aggressive. I kind of like to go, I'm better at this now because after watching Manuel Ferrer, because I saw Manuel will be like really aggressive. Like he'll be like choking like you're a slut.
He'll beat my ass and I love every minute of it.
But then he'll also be like really intimate and like pull you and like hold you and like kiss
He'll
you.
choke you out, make you noodle, and then kiss you on the forehead and tell you you're so pretty and you're a good girl. And it's like the best. Like slap me and then tell me I'm pretty.
Yeah. One of my concussions was
That's perfect.
one of my concussions. I was on acid, I was on ecstasy, and I was just like slam my head against the wall. You won't. And we were both fucked up. He just slammed it, but I got so wet, and then the next day, like a huge bump on my head, and I'm like, fuck.
Worth it.
I'm so prone to concussions.
But that's so worth
I
it,
got
though.
so wet.
I just like to be borderline abused.
Yeah.
I like to be
To the point my dog thinks I'm getting murdered.
I like to be
falling to the door.
I like to be fully abused. Like I even have like I have like this knife play kink. Like I like to be like I even
Just stab me a little bit. It won't hurt.
I want to be fucked with a gun. Like I am insane.
One of my buddies told me that he did that to a girl.
No, but not in my vagina. Like I want it
No, like in her.
while
Yeah.
in doggy.
Yeah, no.
But I want it loaded. And everyone thinks it's. I found one guy, Nathan Bronson, said he'll do it for me because I love him. He was like, "Why do you want to do this?" He's like, "What happens if something happens?" I said, "If I die by orgasm, I don't care."
Yeah.
But I mean, then he might get arrested.
Well, I told him I'd do a consent video. It's fine.
Gotta have the safety on. The safety has to
Yeah,
be
gotta
on.
have the safety on.
Or you just tell her you turn the safety off. You go like the safety's off, or that it is loaded.
Lie to me.
Nice.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Just lie to me.
Exactly.
I don't care.
I think if I was gonna do it, I wouldn't have it loaded, and I would just be like, "This
It's a
is
water
loaded."
You would
gun.
lie.
safety's
It's just
off.
a
Yeah.
water gun, and
Yeah.
you're like, trick you.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
spray after. But you came, right? Huh?
No.
More squirt.
Have you made OnlyFans content with girls?
No, I haven't.
Are you going to?
I don't think so. I'm getting closer and closer to that world all the time because so much of my content revolves around that, and that wasn't intentional. And now, like, people are reaching out to do like promos and these different things, and I'm getting like more entrenched in that. And I never really wanted to fully commit because I'm like, my main thing is stand up. I only really give a fuck about stand up. I only started making TikToks and content because I care about stand up. So it's all about just selling tickets. I don't care about money or anything like that. So I guess I could if I found a way that it would be driving more people to shows.
Yeah.
But I also in my head I'm always like, well, doing porn will cut off certain
Some opportunities.
in
Yeah.
the industry. Yeah.
does.
So like, yeah, exactly.
does.
So I'm wary of that. I kind of like where I'm dabbling right now, where like I'm on a podcast like this, I'm hanging out with different stars. I'm like getting involved in the world without participating in it because I never have had an interest to, and I don't have an interest in making more money than I already am, and I just want to do more stand up. So it would have to equal to that.
Yeah. So I just recently found out that a man can actually feel when you're gagging on him.
Wait,
What do you mean?
Damon Dice.
Damon?
He was like, yeah, you can feel if a girl's gagging on your dick and throws up a little bit. He's like, you can feel it, but most men just pretend like they don't. So
Oh yeah. Like
I
you
I
feel
want to
like
know
the,
how
like,
many men fucking lied to me now.
I
like
feel
the retching,
so lied
like
to.
the like yeah, you can feel that. You feel like that it like
Okay,
tighten.
is there a difference in that little you noise, and if like they actually like puke a little, can you tell a difference? Is
Yeah.
I've only had like I think like 2 chicks like straight up puke.
I do, but I swallowed up because I was bulimic.
Champ it out.
Yeah.
Champ it out.
How do bulimics fucking suck dick good? Because
They
you
can't.
train yourself to throw up every
can't.
time you eat,
They
and you try to
can't.
suck a fucking dick,
can't.
and you're just puking.
That should be like if you have an eating disorder, that should be part of the way they get you out of it. Be like, if you're
Suck a
bulimic,
dick.
you can't
Yeah.
suck dick. You can't suck dick good, and no one
Yeah.
will love you.
Unless they're gay.
Unless they like it when you puke. Some men like it when you puke. Some not, but here's the thing: they don't know when I puke because I suck it right back up. It's not like it's just on their dick.
Yeah,
I like being choked enough to the point like I come up and I see stars. I'm like, I did good.
So would you prefer a girl not try so hard, or try really hard where they're bordering throwing up, but they're doing so good at blowing you?
Oh, the second option, absolutely.
Yeah, so you want them to be throwing up a
Oh
little bit.
yeah. Just
Yeah.
like fucking.
Do you like the noises?
I love the noises.
Okay.
I love lots
the throwing
of
up noises, like oh.
Yeah. I love a lot of spit, a lot of goop. There was this one girl who I fucked another married chick. She was like, I'm like a Saint Bernard when I suck dick. And I
love that.
I love that.
I have a spit fetish.
Yeah, I love spit.
Do you?
So bad. Spit and choking.
Spit is great.
I think it
And
depends on
impact
what they
play.
eat beforehand, because the same guy who
Well, hygienic,
came in
yeah.
my
Brush your
mouth
teeth.
ate
Yeah.
French onion soup before he decided to spit in my mouth.
Fuck no.
And just the amount of
I
disrespect.
spit it back on him.
I did. I spit. Well, I spit it out like next, and I'm like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
No.
French onion soup.
No.
It was bad. And this man hits me up to this day. He's like, "Me and my girlfriend want to have a threesome with you," and I was like,
What you eat, dude?
Well, I'm like, I'm just celibate. No. Because if I just say no, doesn't matter. If I'm like, I'm celibate, doesn't matter. I was like, if you want to stay my homie, homies don't try to fuck their homies, okay,
Facts.
dude?
Yeah.
And then he was like, okay, point taken. I guarantee in a month he's going to text me
He's
again.
gonna be like, hey.
I guess I have a voodoo clamp, though, because he always comes back every month.
Dude, that is like
clockwork.
There are some pussies that still float around in my head that I'm like,
yeah. Here's the thing, my blowjob skills, a little subpar, but my pussy
still come back from high school.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I met him in 6th grade. We started fucking high school, and no matter if he was dating or if I was dating or if he was engaged or if I was married, it didn't matter. We were always fucking. Yeah. Always. I always would use him as my hall pass.
Yeah.
And he actually called me last month, and I answered the phone. He's like, "How's porn? I watched some of your stuff." He said, "How's your new baby?" He's like. Mm-hmm. I was like, yeah, like what, 2 months? He's like 3. I'm like, yeah, congrats.
Holy. Did you fuck him though?
Not since he's had the baby. I fucked him when he was engaged to her. Because the rule was always like if he put a ring on someone's finger, I would have to respect that, but he didn't have to if I had a ring on mine.
Okay.
But then he ended up proposing to her, and I was like, 1 for 1. 1 for 1. So.
Did she know?
No.
Oh, okay.
She'll never know.
Yeah.
So, okay.
I mean, unless she listens to this.
And is it still that good? Because now you're like in porn, you're fucking the best of the best. Yeah.
No.
But you fuck
now it's like a lot more. It's more vanilla.
Yeah.
It's more vanilla than what I have. I'm spoiled now.
I used to think I was kinky until I got into this industry.
Same.
And I'm like, oh, I'm pretty basic. Like my friends were like, Adelia, you like to be like slapped around and like thrown. Wow. And now it's like you're a baby.
I love that shit. I like bruises and shit.
I do too. Mm-hmm. To the point.
And biting. I like being bit.
My mom asked me if I was getting abused. She's like, Adelia, like I used to get beat. Like I know what beating looks like. And it's like, how do I tell her I asked for it? I asked for all of it.
It's like my mom asked for it. It's like, honey, no, you don't have to say that. It's like, no, mom, though. I really asked for it.
I did, man.
Yeah.
Like,
do you want to see the video? We're fucking. We're vibing.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay, so you said that you are a giver and you like to give if she's really turned on. If a girl has a serious kink where she wanted to shit on you, like she'd get so wet, and she gives you the best sloppy toppy, would you do it?
I don't. Like I said, poop's really a line for me. I don't think I could. I don't think I could cross the poop line.
Would you date a girl with IBS?
But what if she wanted you to shit on her? Do you love her enough?
Different.
Baby, if you love me, you'll do it.
That's different. And there has been some like ass stuff that I've been like totally fine with doing with a chick. I didn't do this, but a girl sent me a video. She like commented on one of my stories about pissing on someone, and then she was like pissed in, and I thought it was a typo. And then she sent me this picture of a butt plug that has like a funnel in it. And so you could like piss through the butt plug. And then she sent me a video of a guy pissing into her ass.
Wow.
And that I was like, oh, I'd do that for you. Like I would do that. But I don't think I could get shit on. I don't think yeah. Like if I was with someone for like a really, no, I couldn't. Like I'm like going.
What if it was her dying wish?
Her dying wish?
Dying wish.
I could do a dying wish.
Okay.
I actually make a wish.
Make a wish foundation. Yeah.
I wrote a sketch once where it was like a bunch of boys coming to see their friend, and he's dying, and they're like, "Whoa!" And he's like, "I need you something before he dies." He's like, "I need you to shit your pants." And they're like, "What?" And he's like, "Yeah, shit your pants right now." And then it goes off into a whole other thing. But I was like, "But yeah, no, I would if it was someone's dying wish to shit on me, and especially if it's in like a sexual way, 100%."
Cool.
Yeah, because you said you've shit yourself before.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, if a girl has IBS and she's, like, maybe shits herself, is that, like, the last time you see her?
No. Like, am I into this girl? Like, are we, like, dating?
I don't know. Let's scenarios.
You've had 3 dates, and the sex is bomb, but you're still trying to figure out if you vibe with her in that way.
And then she accidentally
shits her pants.
She farts and it's not a fart.
I would think that's hilarious.
Okay.
Like if
he's like, I'd write a skit.
Yeah, I'm like, dude.
Everything is content.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Everything.
I would be like, yo, if she was like, I shit my pants, I would be laughing so hysterically hard. Like, poop doesn't gross me out to the point where if I see poop or something, I'm like, ugh. Yeah. But it's just like, I don't want to get, like I said, I've done anal. I've had poop on my dick. Like, it's happened. Yeah. And I'm just kind of like, ugh, I don't like it. But I wouldn't want to get shit on.
I've shit on people during anal.
Oh, really?
Do you do it on purpose?
So, love the guys.
See, talking to you this whole time, I'm like, you don't know.
You don't know. But, so, like, I used to, like, have, like, I can clean out, but it's, like, a long process. So sometimes if I know the talent well enough, I'm like, shit on you a little today. I don't care. And I did a DP with Isaiah Maxwell and Alex Jones, which is massive dicks. And I looked at them and was like, guys, I did not clean in preparation to how big you are because I was not expecting you to be that big. And Isaiah goes to pick me up and then Alex puts his dick in me. And I knew in that exact moment, I'm like, gravity's not my friend. I said, guys, put me down. They put me down. I have a Hershey kiss on my fucking calf. I go to the bathroom and I clean off. And don't ever put water back in there when you're doing a scene because I go back. He is putting it in my butt and I'm sucking on a peen. I have someone, a doggy behind me, and all of a sudden it's just water. And I just see the camera guy go to my face while I'm sucking dick, and I'm like, oh, I have to be professional. I can't cut. This is great. This is great. And Isaiah lifts up the comforter, tucks it under my leg, and all of a sudden I hear the crinkling of the baby wipes coming, and then I hear them opening, and he's just for like a good 2 minutes just cleaning me off, and I'm sitting here gagging on dick, and every time I gag, I push more water out my ass, and I'm shitting more on Isaiah, and afterwards I'm like, I'm so sorry. He's like, it's okay. I'm like, I'm going to go, like, kill myself now. Like, that's traumatic.
Did you ever work with that director again?
I did. It's fine. It's totally fine. And then it happened my next DP. I was like, guys, I'm so sorry.
Damn. Is there any way to prevent that? You have to.
You have to clean it out
a lot.
And
I
you
was
have to like fast and shit too.
Yeah, I fasted the night before, but I was taking the easy way out. I was like, I don't have to clean that bad. It's not gonna go that deep.
I don't think any anal is worth.
The lube brings it out.
Yeah.
Stella Barry says that she just never cleans out, and she might shit and she might not.
On sets, we can't do that.
Okay, well,
you can't show it.
Yeah.
That is, you can't, I don't think you can show it on OnlyFans either. They ban. I used to make the easiest videos. I'd like set my phone up while I was peeing and I would just take a piss.
I did that too.
And it would make me a few $100s. And then they started taking all that shit down. And I'm like, that is the easiest few hundred I would ever make in my life.
Sell your fake fingernails. That's what I do. Every time I get nails and I do scenes, I'll take pictures of like my hand around a dick in those scenes.
Yeah.
And when my nails come off, I put them in a baggie and I sell them with like a picture of it.
Do you see my nails? Does it look like I've ever done them? That is really smart. I've never done my nails.
A friend of mine was a stripper in Montreal, and she said a guy came up to her and was like, hey, can you piss in my beer? And she just like pissed in his like fucking pint, and he just sat at the bar drinking her piss.
I would love to do that for somebody.
And it was like, I think he gave her like $500 too, which is like, that's a good...
I do it for free.
Are you friends with Kazumi?
I haven't met her yet. I think I'm in her orgy next week.
Yeah, she likes to be pissed on, so you got that.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's your...
I can do it to men easier than women.
Really?
I feel like
because
women
you respect
are
women.
I do. I do. I have a lot more respect for women than I do men.
Oh, that's so
I don't
funny.
hate men.
Yeah, they're harder to respect.
I won't piss on a woman. They're so difficult.
That's the thing, because I'll break my celibacy for a woman. I've just been waiting. Alexis Fox wants to dom me. You want to dom me. Oh my
God, we should do a threesome.
I'm really down. I'm really nervous. Now I'm like
She fucked me with a wrench.
Whoa.
With a what?
A wrench? Like a
gardening wrench or like a
tool.
A tool?
It was a mechanic thing.
Yeah.
It was a mechanic thing.
Yeah.
And she was the mechanic, and I came in there to get my car serviced because my husband was a pussy.
Yeah.
And she fucked me with a wrench.
Oh my God.
That's a good theme for it too. Like that's a good narrative.
I think they named it Wrenched Up or something like that.
That's fucking great, man.
Okay, I feel like women love you because you openly talk about liking a girl with a little bit of stomach, their natural scent. They're squirting.
Yeah.
So is this a marketing tactic or is it real?
It's just honest. Yeah, no, it is very honest. All my content and all, like when you watch me on stage and all these things, it is really honest. And it's easier to be honest because then you have me on a pod or something like this, like we're just talking about sex and all these things. It's so easy to slip up if you have all these lies and plates you're spinning. It's just honest. I really like fucking. I think everyone can be hot in their own specific way. Different things turn me on.
Yeah.
And I don't like the other side of it. Like I don't like Barbies that much, like girls that are like way too done up and everything. Or
as my lips are swollen like a beehive. Just bit me.
You're sexy.
You're
I
very
can't do
hot.
the duck lips last.
Killing
so
it.
bad. I got them done at 10 yesterday. It's so.
They're actually getting done for 10. They're not that bad. They're not like bruised or anything.
Mine, I will literally.
I did a photo shoot yesterday and they were fine.
Okay, sick.
Wow.
Yeah. And an orgy.
Nice. But yeah, no, none of it is a marketing tactic. I just like to fuck. I think I've also...
I just am a whore, okay, guys?
But I also, my perception of sex has been for a long time, ever since I was like a teenager, is like everyone's fucking, but we have this weird relationship with sex where everything's taboo, so much shame involved. And I don't think that is like an innate human thing. I think that's a cultural overtone that's been like massaged into us to make us think we shouldn't be comfortable with talking about sex or
traditional beliefs.
Yeah, these old traditional beliefs. And those aren't my beliefs.
A lot of religious trauma specifically being like, you can't wear that. I mean, Jesus hung out with whores. What are you complaining about?
Jesus' mother was a whore.
Pregnant at what? 14, 15?
Yeah.
Girl.
Don't know the dad.
But it's so funny because the bar is
That it's a
literally
ghost?
set so low for men. It is all you have to say is you enjoy a woman's natural body and aroma, and they are throwing themselves at you.
Yeah.
The bar
That's
is
rare.
so low, but it is
So rare.
Can we pull up some of your DMs? Can we read some of them right now?
Yeah. I can't show you, like, because I can't leak who these people
Are you
are.
a
But
sniffer?
Yeah.
A sniffer?
Because you said you like natural scent. Are you a sniffer?
Like if
Like-
a girl just went to the gym and is a little bit sweaty, do you like that?
Yeah, like,
or like if you're fucking, are you gonna like if like because natural like no deodorant and stuff like
Yeah.
are you like right here obviously fucking but you're
Yeah.
like that
I
deep
don't-
breath. I do that shit with men.
I don't typically do it that much, but I definitely smell my fingers after they've been in her pussy all the time. I like love to have that.
That's the very man thing to do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love that. I love that. I will pull up some of these DMs.
Yeah, you can just crop it out. I don't care who it is.
Yeah, I definitely have some that are already cropped.
Oh, he already has it saved, locked and loaded.
Yeah, because I post them on. I've been using them as content, and then it just like
Yeah.
it spirals into more stuff. This is the most recent one I posted.
Oh, I saw that. You are so cute. Having sex with you is probably lovely. I want you to spit in my mouth, come on my face, and I want to shove my tongue in your
She
tooth
turned
gap.
into a gremlin
And then
real
I
quick.
cook for you. Have a good night.
Yeah.
Hey there.
So yeah, so
Are you fuck?
I didn't respond to her saying the nice thing, and then she sent that one, and then I was like, hey there, hey, what's up?
Okay.
Okay, this one is fucking crazy. I woke up fantasizing about you violently raping me, and I thought to myself, what better way to cope with such deviance than send a man a video of me fucking myself with a zucchini, as God intended. And she totally
Garden
did.
of Eden.
She totally did. She sent me the video of her fucking herself with the zucchini, and it goes in her ass and then in her pussy. Or maybe the other way around. Maybe it's her pussy then her
Because you
ass.
shouldn't go from your ass to your pussy for the
Yeah.
bacteria.
That's okay if you do boric acid. I haven't gotten a yeast infection or BV in a long time.
Dude, but boric acid, like it runs down your leg.
Just put a sponge or a tampon right there. It'll just
Suck it up.
yeast infections though. Garlic cloves.
Really?
Wow.
I know it sounds weird, but it's natural.
Put a garlic
That
clove
is
in
Yeah,
your pussy?
obviously like peel it off and
Yeah.
shit, and you just put a clove in there and put
Yeah.
a little coconut oil because that takes the itch away. Problem solved.
Yeah. Do you get a lot of men DMing you like, yo, thank you for talking about women's bodies like this? Or are they like, stop it. Stop making women confident with how they are?
No, I don't get a lot of negativity. My dudes, the guys in my comments are more just like, you're sick. They'll send me content to react to. I have like the fucking sickest fans. They are so on board. They're so supportive. I
Can't relate.
rarely get shitty dudes. Every now and again, I do. And I love it. I really like one guy messaged me. This was like July. He's like, fuck you. You're not funny. And then like, I think this was like 2 weeks ago, messages me again. I haven't responded, but it's in my like request.
Yeah.
And so I'm still in his head, and he's like, "You're a piece of shit. Stop making stuff." I think it's
Isn't it a power trip? It's a power
Yeah.
trip for me.
Yeah.
Like when people are in my comments being like, "You're such an ugly whore. You're so like." You're thinking about me out of everyone? Wow, you sent this.
You're
time?
running space.
Yeah,
But-
I love it.
And I've always saw it as like, if you're the creator, you're making content, no matter what it is. You're making porn, you're making a fucking sketch, you're making whatever the fuck it is. I'm the creator. You're the watcher and the commenter.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
above
Yeah.
you in the hierarchy of creation. You're a worm. I'm building buildings.
Yeah.
Like, I've never, you can't let these people have any sort of impact on what you make. It's like critics and stuff. It's like
Oh, yeah.
a lot of critics are people who could not do. Like the worst people in comedy are like comedy critics. It's like, you could never fucking go on and do an hour of material. And then they're like,
Yeah.
oh, it wasn't funny or it wasn't good. It's like, eat my ass.
Yeah, one of my favorite stitches that was for sure hating on me, but it was The Wolf of Wall Street.
The Wolf of Wall
Really?
Street.
Yeah.
Okay, who is the Wolf of Wall Street? You told
Jordan
me
Belfort.
Jordan Belfort. Oh, the actual Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah.
Oh, when you said that, I was like, the movie? Like,
Yeah.
what?
Did you ever see the TikTok that was like, did you even have fun in college if you didn't get chlamydia once?
Yes. Yeah, I went through some of your stuff. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I sent that to you, but he stitched that and was like, thank you to my daughter Carter for not being this whore, basically.
Oh my God.
And I got sent it by so many people, and I added Kappa Sig because I'm like, thank you guys for giving me chlamydia. That just gave me such a power trip. I was like, the Wolf of Wall Street hated on me.
Like,
also,
me?
this dude trying to feign morality after he went out of his way to like put a whole bunch of people in debt and be a crook. It's like, how much suffering did you create in the world from your dirty dealings? And you're like, well, my daughter didn't get chlamydia. Fuck you.
And he took penicillin shots all the time, so he didn't give his wife STDs.
Yeah. It's like,
Shit.
bro.
So let's have this conversation because yours like pretty progressive. So I think there's like so much pressure on women to get like lipo, BBLs, tits done, lip filler. And here's the thing: if it's something that you were already insecure about, like I knew I wanted to get my tits done starting in 6th grade, and I saw like the girls next door at the Playboy Mansion. I knew I wanted that, but it's like there are people all over Instagram and TikTok being like, you need lipo, where it looks like you don't work out, etc.
Yeah.
So like, what would you say to the men who are like over here shitting on women, being like, yo, fuck you, you need to get all this shit done?
I don't know if I would have anything to say to the men. My thing would just be the women to just don't associate with these guys. Like that, like for dudes, I don't know. I find those, I have no interest in those things. I have no interest in a chick getting lipo or changing her body in any way. Like, it's like, just be however you want to be in your body. If you want to get your tits done, get your fucking tits done.
Yeah, if you want to do it. Just don't be pressured into it.
You feel better.
Yeah.
But the guys, like, I don't know if whatever you're trying to achieve through your partner or through any sort of sexual gratification, you're not going to get there through these physical adjustments. Like whatever peace you need to make with yourself, make that peace. But your sexual gratification is probably going to come from something way more subconscious. And this person who you want to be in love with, if that's your goal, you're not going to get there through any sort of body augmentation.
Yeah, because as soon as you get old, a lot of men are like, my secretary's looking really fucking hot over there.
The babysitter.
Yeah, the baby's. Oh my God.
The fucking babysitter. Checking on dick.
My spit. Oh my God. Ryan.
Ryan.
So I heard your Subway story.
Subway story.
Like you were eating Subway and like you wanted the girl to dirty talk you.
Oh wait, no. It wasn't exactly like that. It was my ex-girlfriend. I was at her place. She goes into her bedroom and she's like getting changed, and I'm talking to her roommate. Me and him are just like shooting the shit. We're talking about Subway, and then I look in her room and she's completely naked and she's just standing in the doorway. Like I can see in the room, but he can't. And I was like, I gotta go. And so I go in and we're like fooling around, and then she's like, what were you guys talking about? And I'm like fingering her. I'm like, oh, we're talking about Subway and like this, and she goes like, we should probably stop talking about Subway. And then I start fingering her harder. I'm like, no, what's your favorite sub?
What food turns you on the most?
What food turns me on the most? Probably like a dessert, I would think. Those are like the sexiest foods.
Creme brulee sexy.
Yeah.
I feel like chicken wings.
Chicken wings gets
Honestly,
you on.
I was thinking burger.
Yeah.
Like lemon pepper chicken wings or some oysters.
Give me some beef. I'm good. I'm real simple.
Oh my God. Before I started going crazy on OnlyFans, like showing my vagina and everything, I would like just try to like eat some chicken wings while I had my tits out, because like I just would eat them anyways.
I'll sit there. My fans, I love you guys so much, because half the time I look like a fucking gremlin. I'll be in there like hair greased up in a giant moo-moo with a bonnet on at some point, just eating, and food gets on me and they're like, we love you.
That's great. You want real fans. You want the fucking stands that are going to support you.
I don't do the crazy shit on OnlyFans, but I feel like I do something called comedy porn where I crack jokes as I'm trying to come.
Oh, that's amazing. I want to watch it.
Yeah,
actually,
I'll
can
try
I
to find
experience
some.
it?
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Making deals.
So, I mean, I'll get nervous, but
At
like,
the giggle.
there was like a video where I got chased by a bee and I just kept it in there.
Oh, that's cute.
I was like trying to masturbate and I was like, why is this bee here? What's the most amount of mushrooms you've done in a night?
Ooh, 6. I did 6 grams once.
We did 4 grams at the weekend concert.
Oh, sick.
I could taste the color red.
Yeah. Ask me, just take a guess. Like, what's the most I've done in a night?
8.
Ooh. Yeah, I'm going to go with 8 as well. 1, 2. Actually, no, I'll go a different number because then it's more fun. I'll go...
12.
You're going 12?
I'll go 12.
12? Okay, I'll go 9.
13, 14.
Yeah, that was
Yo,
close.
wow.
I was like, I love mushrooms.
She's so awake.
Huh?
You're so awake.
Yeah. You've seen like
You're
into
here.
the fourth dimension and back.
Love
man.
that.
Not even. I just keep throwing up and taking more.
Damn.
So that's probably how I do it.
You should put them, when you go to take them, put them in like orange juice or lemon juice or something. The citrus breaks down whatever that thing is that hurts your stomach.
It's really hard to do
chase
that
it
if
with a
you're at a
joint.
rave, though.
Oh, true.
Yeah. I take them for like festivals, try to shove them up my pussy, but it's like really tight because there hasn't been anything in there. So
You can use mine.
my dread can fit in there. My mushrooms can.
Dude, yeah.
I try to sneak in like my chocolate bars that are in my bag right now in my vagina, like to go to Ultra, which I could have made it easier and done it. I don't want to ruin
Wait,
my
the whole
shoes.
chocolate bar?
Well, in a baggie.
Isn't it going to melt?
Well, yeah, but
Yeah, that's
why
what I'm
you have
thinking. The
baggie.
heat.
Yeah.
Yeah, the baggie.
Just lick it off the bag.
I couldn't fucking fit it up there.
Damn.
I don't know if I
tried.
can fit a chocolate bar.
Yeah.
You could fit a chocolate.
I just gotta
bar.
stretch it out.
Yeah, you do a scene with Dread, and then you fucking...
Yeah.
If I can do double vag, I can probably shove that in there.
Yeah. We believe in you.
So what are the things that you learned about yourself through psychedelics?
Oh, man. So when I did 6 grams, I had like this wild experience where I was tripping by myself and I was like laying in bed and I was like doing like sensory deprivation, like put a towel
love
over my
that.
face.
Yeah.
I was working really hard at the time. I was getting like maybe like 3-4 hours of sleep at night. And I felt like my body was showing me what happens when I sleep. Like I felt like my sinuses clearing and my ears opening and all this stuff. It was like, you need to sleep. You need to rest because we need to heal. And then after that, I had this whole experience. Like prior to this, I was like very, very insecure, very afraid of like huge social anxiety, all these different things. I helped me like go back through all these different traumas, like relationships with my parents, and start to like unpeel all these insecurities I had and literally looking at them from like a third person perspective, being like, this is not you.
Yeah.
You don't need to carry these things. You don't need to have these things. And at certain points I was like looking in the mirror saying, I love you to myself. Like it was like a
that's beautiful.
huge moment of self-acceptance that I had never felt before. And it changed my life. I was completely different after that. And it was like the beginning of letting go of a lot of self-doubt and insecurities.
Do you go to therapy too, or just mushrooms?
Just mushrooms. Just mushrooms. right now.
Wow.
Yeah. Just
Maybe
mushrooms.
try therapy too.
Yeah, no, therapy wouldn't be bad. Yeah.
I think it would help.
I don't like therapists either. It's okay. No,
I go to so much.
I need to.
I'm still fucked up.
Me too. I just do shrooms and isolate it.
Yeah, no, meditation I find helps a lot.
Yeah, I do
Meditation-
breath work like every day,
Every day.
and like journal
Very
and
good.
like
Stretching, yoga.
when I have to stay
Yeah.
in a hotel with
Incense,
multiple
all that
people
shit.
and I can't do my breath work, it's like I just start being bitchy.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I need that. Meditation taught me that buffer of like your thoughts aren't real.
Yeah.
Like when someone says something to you and it gets in your head, then you sometimes immediately have like an emotional reaction. But having that buffer between your thoughts and your feelings just helps calm you down in all interactions. And then you also catch yourself like being very stressed or angry or anxious and then being like, why am I feeling like this?
Yeah.
And then taking a breath and being able to let it go.
And figuring out where it's coming from.
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
what's making you anxious. Because if you're anxious, something isn't right, or you're getting in your head, or like there's a lot of things. Like for me,
Vibes off.
I usually get anxious when I need alone time. So I'll just lock myself in the bathroom. And everyone thought I was taking a shit. I was just
Isolating.
get away from you guys.
Yeah.
You're like, I need to be by my own self.
Are you glad you went through all the trauma you did? Because like now you're funny.
Yeah, definitely helped me be funny for sure.
I'm like, if I didn't get kidnapped and sent to rehab, I'd be so boring.
If I didn't have my, I wouldn't be here.
Yeah, exactly. No, I don't think it would change anything in my life. I'm very grateful. Like I think it's very easy to look at like your peers and be jealous or feel that you could be doing more or all these things. But I look at a lot of my friends who I came up with in like the Toronto comedy scene and where they're at, and like a lot of them would do anything to be in my position.
Yeah.
And I every day I just try to be like very grateful for what I've got, even if things aren't going 100%. Like sometimes it's like, oh, ticket sales aren't as high as I want them to be
Yeah.
or whatever. I'm just like, I am so fucking fortunate that I get to do what I do every day.
Yeah. Do you ever just like meet someone and you start talking and they're like, oh, I don't really have trauma. And you're like, fuck, that makes sense why they're so boring.
Yeah.
I can't be friends with people. I can't have people in my life that haven't been fucked up.
Yeah.
Because then I'll make jokes. Like I'll make traumatic jokes, and
my
people
God.
are like, "You're fine," or they're like, "Are you okay?" Or don't joke about that. And it's like, no, it's funny.
Yeah, it is.
It's funny.
It's like for me, I always make jokes. I'm like, you know, one thing I never had, Father's Day, and people will be like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, guys, it's been like 19 years. They're like, "But are you okay?" I'm like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
I used to make a lot of suicide jokes on TikTok to the point they banned me.
Damn.
Because I got it back.
Me wanting to be fucked with a gun.
But they were like, no, you're encouraging like suicide. I'm like, what?
No.
They said I was encouraging. And then I used to post a lot of puking videos when I would do mushrooms. And then they said that I was encouraging unhealthy eating disorder.
Oh
there
my
are
God.
so many things I've been banned for. Like, there's so many things that are not even OnlyFans related that I see other people do. But when I do it, it's a problem.
It's okay.
I can't
I'm on
handle
my 9th Twitter and I think like my 12th Instagram.
Twitter, really? I thought Twitter you could do whatever the fuck you
No,
wanted.
because you can't do
Fuck
copyrighted music. If you can't have a bathing suit pic as your profile pic or header pic, has to be like a close up of your face.
Yo,
Or
because
like-
Twitter you can do like full penetration.
Yeah,
I had a fist in my asshole and they let me have that, but then I changed my header to just like, you know how girls when they're laying down they do like the butt shot with the feet up at the pool?
my God.
Yeah.
I did that and they're like, no, it's not allowed. I'm like,
Yeah.
literally my pinned tweet is my fist in my ass and that's okay?
Yeah,
Dude, what? That's insane.
yeah.
Fucking Elon.
Fuck Elon.
Fuck Elon. Give me my
Oh wait, that was
Twitter back.
Elon who did that?
Elon took my fucking Twitter.
Wow.
And then I made a new one and I tweet. So my first one was Just Let Me Live. And then he banned that one. So I made one Just Let Me Live 69. And then I tweeted Elon. I said, can I keep this one now?
And then he
I
banned
had
that
it.
one.
And then
Did
I
he
got banned.
respond?
No.
Oh, okay.
Of course, yeah.
Oh man, no, I think the trauma thing is like definitely it makes people a
Trauma
lot
bond,
yeah.
yeah,
Bond.
you get a lot funnier, and I think it's important to have like some sort of stressors in your life so you're not like a pampered person.
1,000. I'm like glad I grew up stupid. Like teachers never told me. Like I used to get like A's every single oral test I did, but if it was a written test, it would be like C's or below, and no one ever thought to test me for like dyslexia or ADHD. So I just
Yeah.
grew up thinking I was fucking stupid.
I can't do the written ones either.
Yeah.
I have test anxiety.
Same.
I can't. Ask me
Also,
the questions.
testing's just stupid. It's like a weird way to judge someone's intelligence that isn't really like viable.
When
if kids
most
didn't
of our
make me
education's
nauseous-
actually false.
Yeah.
Yeah, if kids didn't make me nauseous, and like if I ever decided to have one, oh my god, my eating disorder would get so bad if I ever had a kid or like got pregnant because I'm like, ew, I look fat for what? This kid. But I wouldn't put them in school.
You're like, you made me look like this, wasn't it, man?
Yeah.
Oh, I would be such a
Just
bad
pass.
mom.
Hate me.
Pass that on.
you
to
made her
them right
fat.
away.
Oh yeah, 1,000. Like my mom put her trauma onto me, being like, people don't like big butts, like people don't like curvy girls. Like she would put on so much shit to me. I like, you
My
know,
mom skinny shamed me
really.
for the longest time. Skinny shamed me my whole life.
Was she like you're too skinny or like?
Yeah, because like she used to be really skinny and then she had trauma and then she got clinically obese because my dad would control what she ate and then she got divorced. She goes, fuck you, Bob, I'll eat what I want. And she swelled up like a fucking violet from Oompa Loompas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I was always like just very lean.
Yeah.
And she always just like skinny shamed me, like eat all of your food in seconds. Like you're too skinny, you need to go up a size, all this other shit.
Yeah.
And then finally in
Crazy.
like my 20s, that's why I started working out really hard, is just so I had like muscle.
Yeah.
But it's like a whole thing.
Yeah.
Like people
I
shouldn't
still
have.
binge eat. I'm a binge eater. I binge eat because of that shit.
Dude,
Yeah.
same, man. We had weird. My parents weren't really. There's no like skinny shame. There's a lot of fat shaming going on in my house.
Yeah.
A lot of it. But we ate so like you always had to clear your plate and all this stuff. And also the dinner tables where you would get like ambushed, like you're like, oh, we got your report card, or we got this, or we got that. Like you would get screamed at. So I noticed
While
when I
you're eating.
eat, I eat really fast, and my shoulders are like up. So I had to like learn how to eat relaxed because it was like the most stressful
Yeah.
time for me.
So we used to foster dogs growing up, and my mom said that she thought I learned this from pit bulls because pit bulls are my favorite kinds of dog.
Yeah.
I
Love
would do this with my food.
And just
Yeah.
just
I
Yeah.
would protect my food.
Yeah.
And
You're
my
like,
dad
"This
would
is
always
mine."
try to steal my food when he had the same thing on his plate. So then I would like really hunker down and like take my plate over here. I'm like, that's how.
You're like, that's fine. That's
Yeah.
normal.
And then starting in 6th grade, they were like, oh, you're getting a little fat. And I was like, fuck. Well, I'm not going to eat less, so let me just start puking.
Yeah. Problem solved.
Problem solved.
cut out the middle.
There's always a solution.
There's always, yeah, now I just like my anxiety's under control, so now I don't really need to throw up or.
Good.
I just
Just
stay
when you're on
put.
mushrooms.
Huh? Yeah, I throw up a lot on mushrooms, but to be fair, I have a very weak stomach and I have IBS.
That's fair.
You guys, I've burped how many times since I've been
I
here?
think like 4.
Yeah,
I know. We'll play it back.
we'll play it back.
Want to make a bet on it?
Yeah, we can make a bet. What are we
Okay.
gonna wager?
Oh my god, I don't like to bet because I lose. I don't like to lose. So
I mean, I'll go balls to the wall if you really want to make a bet.
Yeah,
Okay,
you
what are we
guys.
If I'm right, you have to make an OnlyFans video.
Oh, no, I can't wager that.
Yeah. He's like, that's not worth it.
He's like,
Not
enough.
worth it. Not worth it.
Yeah, I'm bad at bets too. What the fuck? I lose all of my money in like 2 seconds of craps.
So you gamble?
Well, for my 21st, and when I was on a lot of acid in Vegas for like Memorial Day weekend, I just I was just like on acid with like one of those huge Fat Tuesdays margaritas trying to gamble. I was like, how did I lose $70 in 2 minutes? And I was like, I deserve a free drink for this. And then I tried to chase the lady who like hands out free drinks when you're gambling.
Yeah.
And she ran away from me.
She's like, no more.
I was like, I just gambled $70 and y'all can't give me a free drink.
Give me one.
Yeah, it's like, come on, I'll keep gambling if you do this, please.
No, I was poor. I was really poor back then. I like had to text my dad being like, are you going to fund my gambling addiction? He's like, no. And now that I make my own money, I just don't like to lose.
No.
I'm
No.
competitive. So let's hear some of your mom jokes.
Oh man, I haven't wrote your mom jokes in so long, but I did. Yeah, that was like I did that for a bit. I loved those. I tried to do it again, but it's just it's just not really in line with what I do comedically anymore. But I did like them. Like one of them was like, your mom did so much drugs, you have a learning disability. They were like very honest. Like your mom's so old, you're gonna have to make a tough decision soon. Like those. Like
what's sad is all of these are accurate.
Yeah.
Someone heard that and was like, I'm attacked.
Yeah.
People only get mad if they feel like a victim. Like they
Everyone's a victim.
There's this comedy writer in Toronto. She does fuck all those. She's such a fucking loser.
Shout out.
Yeah, shout out to you. I could blow you out of the water on anything.
Period.
But she came up to me after this set. I did my set at Just for Laughs, and I guess she watched it because she would get into shit. And I'm sitting with like my sister and her husband, and we're just like fucking eating at like this place comedy bar. It's like where all the comics would hang out. And she comes up to me. She's like, that was a really good set. And I fucking smashed too.
Yeah.
That's a really good set, but you have to change that joke about the learning disability. That's not funny. And so I was like, well, then you have to write me a better joke, which you can't do because you're a comedy critic and you've never done fucking stand-up. But then she just like kind of walked away. But I was like, oh, it's because you have a fucking learning disability. That's why.
Yeah. She's attacked.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You called her out and she didn't like it.
Yeah, it's like fucking, I didn't make you dumb, dude.
Yeah.
Your parents did.
Yeah. For doing drugs.
So, sorry.
Oh my God, there were men getting so pissed. So like on Ryan's show, Pillow Talk, he had me do like a small dick humiliation, and I was like, how did you have the confidence to send that to me? You're such a fucking loser.
Oh, dude, I saw
That's not
that.
even worth
And
me opening my phone up to
I
look
got
at.
roasted being like, you're such a bad fucking person. And I'm like, I'm not doing that to people who aren't paying me to say that.
They asked for it. It's consensual.
I think the way it was edited.
No, the way he edited it made me look so fucking bad because it made it seem like I was saying it about this guy Alexis Fox was talking about.
Yeah.
And it wasn't. And I kept commenting, being like, watch the video on YouTube because that's not.
Because I saw
out of
that and I was
context.
like, whoa. Like, I was like, this, it just seemed really
out of
intense.
context?
Yeah, it was so out of context. He asked me, will you do a small dick humiliation right now? And I was like, yeah. All right. Well, thank you so much for coming
Hey,
on.
no, yeah,
This
no, I
was
really
fun.
appreciate
This was fun.
you having me. Yeah, no,
All
I had a
right,
great time.
plug
Yeah.
yourself.
On all socials, Durena, CHEDURENA. You can find me on my streaming platforms on KINK or Twitch at Little Dinky News.
Do you have any tour dates?
Oh yeah, when's this coming out?
Like, I think 3 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks.
2 or 3
the
weeks?
consensual concussion.
Yeah. Well, no, actually, it wasn't.
Oh, it's a different one.
It was a headbanging accident.
Oh, that's
Damn.
different.
Yeah, my friend thought it was
Rally.
a great idea to try to grind on me as I was like
Head
fucking
banging.
going so hard with my like crazy eyes. So then she tried to grind on me and she hit my head like right here, which is a place I keep getting concussions.
Jeez.
So
Damn.
yeah, I was down bad for like a month.
We're gonna
So
need to get you a nice little helmet or something.
yep, that would be great.
Oh, but your tour dates.
Naples, Florida. I'm going to be there in late April. I'm also going to be in Brea late April, and then I'm going to have Houston and Dallas, Texas, both in May, and then in July I'm in Oklahoma.
Woo!
Simple.
You can find me at itsdeels.com.
Me is MaddyMayXO.com. Has everything.
Yeah, I want to see this video you and Dread. Can I see it for free?
Yeah.
Let's watch it. All right. Thank
Bye,
you guys
guys.
for coming.